this is your first time joining me, uh, this is just my thoughts and opinions and the things that I'm passionate about and the things that I'm not passionate about. Today, I wanted to get on here and talk about, not actually talk about, I wanted to get on here and tell two stories. One true, story is completely true, and one completely false. Now, I don't have a script, so my filler words will be there, and the things that I want to say here, I want to practice, obviously, telling stories, but I want you to discern whether or not my story is true or not. And in the end, I'll tell you in the comments what story was true and what story was false. So let's get right to it. Okay, so the first story uh, is from my childhood, and you know, I wanted to find my mother. My mother was in the same city as me, but she was lost, ultimately lost. And I didn't know where she was. I knew she was on drugs and I knew stuff was bad with her, but I wanted to see her. Now, I was in a safe place, being cared for and loved, but what I wanted was my mom to know that I loved her. And so I go and I try to find her day after day. Sometimes I'll get out of school early just to be able to go. And, I'm on the buses and I'm trying to, and I'm only 15, 14, 15, and I'm trying to find her. And later on, years later, I'm a grown woman now. But years later, my dad tells me that he saw me and he wanted to, pick me up and why are you in these areas and in this neighborhood? Uh, but he never did. He said he would follow me, I guess, make sure I was okay. But he'd be like, why is she over here? And it's daytime, it's after school. He never caught me cutting school to go see her. But the thing about that, the love that you have for your parent, and I guess I was a mean person. I was very, very mean. And I didn't quite know why. And my mother used to irritate the hell out of me. Even after 3 or 5 or 10, it didn't matter how long it was that us not seeing each other or not communicating. In 5 minutes' time, she would irritate the hell out of me. And then I noticed that the world, the people of the world, they began to irritate the hell out of me. I will say that I am a very selfish person. So people irritate the hell out of me. That's the truth. Now, that is the truth. People irritate the hell out of me. So that's one story. And you might say that was heartfelt. Yeah, that has to be true. Um, so here's the second story. Um, so again, it's I am, I think I'm 15 or 14. I might could be, I don't think I'm quite 16. I'm still in school, so I'm not quite 16. But I'm hanging with these young ladies, and one of the young ladies is screwing my cousin that came to visit us. And she's, I think is she a twin or her sister? They're really close. Anyway, they're close in age or they're twins. I want to say that they're twins. And the girl going to my school, she got held back. So that's why she's at my school, and so we're all hanging, and she's trying to hook it up to where I can get my cousin to do stuff, go out with her or something, whatever. So, and in that time frame, I looked at the world differently. Like I'm like, okay, I'm going to school, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I plan my day out like that. The people that came into my day, I really didn't quite notice them because I'm so focused on my goals. And I'm walking with her, but I'm actually not walking with her. I can't even tell you really what she said. But so we get to the end of the hall or whatever, to our class, and these other young ladies come out, and they have a huge girl with them. And so they want to fight us, or our clique or whatever, and I didn't even know I was in a clique. I didn't even know that that was a clique. And I'll try to walk past everything that's going on. And what does it say? I try to walk past everything that's going on. And I walk right into it. And the one girl, she pushed me. And then she tries to push me again to push me down. And I duck and she falls. And I don't even know what's going on. I promise you, I am in a zone. And I snap out of my zone then when everybody's yelling and hollering and screaming. I'm like, I didn't know what I got myself into. Long story short, that made them really hate us. They wanted to really, really fight us. And so every day they're trying to catch us. And I was a bully in my own, I was just, anybody could get it, if I felt like it. Whoever could get it. However I felt, if I felt like taking some shoes, if I felt like 236, if I felt like taking your shoes, I would. I would definitely take your shoes. But so this young lady, she used to be with us, kind of around us. And we started to bully her because obviously we're getting bullied. And the whole thing was, we were wrestling her, just trying to get at her. And I'm the main one. I'm the main person at her, like, give me them shoes, yo. Give me them shoes or I'm going to mess them up and all of this, right? Man, some hours later, I'm about to get on the bus and I see the girl. And I kind of forget about what I did to her earlier. And I'm just standing there with my headphones on. I look at her, mug her, and her aunt pulls up. And she's like, is this one of the girls that was messing with you? And she said, yep. And she said, whoop her right now. I got my headphones on. Girl square up. I square up. She binged me. She binged me, left me binged up in the little bus depot in the bus thing, right? And in that moment, I was like, nah, I can't. I cannot be the shit starter. Now, if you wanted to, you know, if you wanted me to finish up the shit, finish it up, I could do that, but I can't start it. And me and the girl, we became friends again, but I quit hanging with everybody period. I just went back to myself. I went back into myself to where I would dodge, or if I had to be around those people, I would say hello, hey, what's up, and keep it pushing. And that's how I do now, 10, 20, what, 10, 15, 10, about 15 years later. But this thing is so complicated. Life is so complicated. When you begin to understand who you were and what you're going to become, what is in store for you. And I will tell you, there's nothing in store for evil people. People that want to carry out evil, they quick to go do some evil. Like, I'm like, nah, that's definitely, for me, going against the grain for me. And now the last part of this story is true. Like, that's going against the grain. I used to for real be a bully, and I've gotten whooped, and that made me, I don't want to be no bully no more. Now that's true. But which one of these stories is true? You tell me in the comments what you think, and I will tell you in the comments which one was true. Now, I want everybody to go take care of yourselves. This is Easter weekend, and every time I think about waking up, milestones that okay, I made it to the beginning of the year, I made it to the middle of the year, I made it to this, I made it to that. I do take some time to reflect. Think about some of the things that I made it through. Now, just because you made it through don't mean that you accomplished anything, or that you survived another day. Every day that you have breath in your body, you can affect something in your life. The day that you go underground, you go into something new. We don't know what that is. Nobody has came back from the dead and told us. So while you alive, be nice to each other. I'm telling you, be nice. Don't be an evil person. And that doesn't mean that you tolerate everything. In a public place, you could do, hey, you out here in public, and that's what they say you could do, go on and do it. I won't be around. I'm going away. And sometimes I don't even announce when I'm going away. I see some mess that I'm not into, or that I don't like. I smile and just, hey, I'm out of here. Now you get depressing me. Oh, why you leaving? I'm gonna tell you why I'm leaving. I'm gonna tell you why I am gone. I'm gone away from conversations. I've been in uh, situations with young ladies and some young men too, and just the conversation take a turn. You like, oh shit, uh-oh, I don't, and they asking you what you think. Look, I don't have anything to say about that. Like, I don't have nothing to say. What I theorize, I haven't even theorized that. That's not anything that was in my head, on my brain. That's not nothing that I was thinking about. You think she ugly? No, I don't. You think he ugly? No. Is this gonna be the extent of what we talk about? I can't. But I will say, in conversation with ladies, uh, as the conversation turns into like gossipy mess, she got a baby, this and that, and whatever, talking about another person's business. And especially we do it with famous people, and we say we have a right to do it, and we do. The thing about famous people, they out there, they put their stuff out there, they put stuff on Instagram, and they put stuff out there for you to criticize. And if you are a critic, or if you are trying to find fault in something that this person has done or is doing, then yeah, that's fair game, baby. That is fair game. And I would say in any situation, are you gonna sue the people? Are you going what you gonna do? What's the solution? Is there a solution to this? Because to sit around and talk about the mess, it is crazy. I done met people. They say, this person next to them, I can't stand that motherfucker. Did you tell them that? Because you telling me, I'm just trying to, And then the people that are like that, they have that face that you can picture. It is snarled up, and their eyes, and you're like, what's wrong with your face? Uh, hmm? Like, really, people face be snarled up, and they are hateful, evil people. Do not be that person. If you have a bad day and you want to be to yourself, don't be to yourself. Don't take it out on other folks. And ain't nobody telling you to go and hug a homeless person unless you just really want to. Um, but I would say just be nice. You might not be able to change or affect the situations that you in directly. But you don't never know what a smile will do. Hey, how you doing? You know, Smiling and greeting people. Pray with people. Just do that. Do that and read Proverbs, because I will say that there are pieces in the Bible that could be confusing, and um it, that is crazy to think about. You have a right to your religion, whatever that could be, and I don't necessarily want to discourage that, but I don't want to encourage it either. I'm kind of in the middle on that. But I would say Proverbs is a good book to start off in, and reading the Bible like a book. Me personally, because the Bible is a lifelong thing that you read. Like you're reading about some the people's lives of that time. And it's important to get those lessons. And those lessons are powerful when you translate them to real life. Like when you understand that evil is a substrate, or yeah, a substrate, or like a evil is a part of this world because of human nature, because of free will. So you could you could succeed, or what a person may view as success, like especially when little kids die and all of this stuff going on. You have to understand you have a time limit on this earth with the evil people. So you could have a child that could die, and I'm telling you, it is a pain. Unless you've been through that pain, you cannot describe it. The only thing that you could do is, be silent, be present, and be helpful to the person that's going through it. Don't say nothing. Nothing. They in a better place and this and that. Don't no, no. That I'm telling you, because only time will partially heal that. And I say partially because you will never be fully healed from that. And people say, well, why did God? Because of free will. We have to choose something. We have choices in life. There's everything that you think about has already been thought about, done, done over, everything. The thing about life, you wake up every day. Everybody has the same wake up time. I ain't gonna say the same wake up time. Everybody wakes up eventually in the day. And then during that time frame, they make money, they do they do stuff with their life. And the end is when you die and you go to wherever you go after, when you die. And no one has came back and told you this is what it is. No one. So if I choose to believe in Jesus Christ, if I choose that, you as a person, whoever you are, you should let me choose that. And in my choice, I can say, well, you a homosexual, and it goes against what I believe in, but I love you though. Just because I believe that if you are in a same-sex marriage, that you will go to hell, that doesn't mean that I don't love you though. And you could believe that you're not going to hell, and God loves everybody. One thing for sure, when we die, we will know for sure. But we are not going to be able to come back and warn either way. I can still love you. I can still love you and believe what I believe. I can pray to myself. I can go in my prayer closet and pray that you're delivered from that. And I can still love you. That doesn't mean that, you know, uh, there's anything, that in around me, in my house, I don't do all that. No, we not. We don't have to actually tell people what we do in the bedroom, what we do behind closed doors. You know, this is like trans people. I've never met a trans person. I've seen the videos of trans people. I've seen Mulvaney, and I've seen all of this stuff. But my thing is, where's the love? Okay, you saying this stuff to them, it don't mean nothing to them. You have to go in your prayer closet and pray. If you still choose to interact with people, you interact with transgenders, you interact with your gay family members and transgender family members, you still interact with them with love. I don't even understand where the hate of it comes from. If my child told me right now that he transgendered or whatever, I would say not in my house. When you get grown and you go out of my house, you could do what you want to do. And then I'm going to go in my prayer closet and pray and keep praying and keep praying and keep praying until God answers me. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to disown him. That he gone away from my mind. If he come and tell me his name is Sophia and he looked like a girl now, he didn't turn into a girl, I'm going to say Sophia. But he going to be a grown man, woman, man, or whatever. Um, and that will be that, you know. But as it stands now, my son is a boy. He want to be a boy. You know, I ain't even asked him what he wanted to be. God told him what he was going to be. You know, you don't, me personally, I'm not going to entertain the, I wouldn't entertain it like at all. Like, okay, no. No, you. That's not true, and nope, that's not true, and no, that's not true. No, I won't sit around and be privy, be a part of a conversation that is fantasy. I will not. You can do whatever you want to do with your life, and I will still love you. I don't want nothing to happen to no transgender person, no bisexual. I don't. It don't matter what you are, what you do. Long as you ain't broke no laws, you haven't broke any laws. You haven't done anything wrong. You could do whatever you want with your hair, face. What you could do whatever you want. But when you start to speak for me, like, okay, so you have transgendered women who want to go talk about tampons and stuff. I don't know what they use. Uh, I don't know if they take a pill that make them have it. I don't know. But if that company sees a market for transgender, they see a market to sell a man a tampon, I say go for it. Go for it. And if you mad that they talking to transgender people, change your brand. Or go make up a brand or something. I could tell you. Um Shoot, I mean, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. Now, I was watching some show. They pointed out that the guy was a girl or something, a girl, something. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't give a damn. I don't. The girl could act. The guy, the boy, the man. He was born a man. He changed into a woman. He looked like a woman now, to me. Until you start looking at him like, oh, okay, that is a man. Okay. I don't I don't really know, but okay. I I don't care. But when you're talking about your salvation, now people get on to Christians. Well, you talking about living a better life than you living now, and I no, I don't know what the people talking about. I would say on this side of the fence, you can't. Okay, so say you trying to quit drugs and everything. So you used to smoke and drink and do all your stuff, and now you don't want to smoke and drink, and you have to change your friends around. So now you got to hang with folks that don't smoke or moderately whatever. But you still want to hang with your friends that smoke and drink. So what you got to do is you got to space yourself out, and not hang with nobody until you can get off of it. Then, if you just really love these people and you cannot kind of distance yourself from the people, you got to be strong. But I would say don't hang out with nobody for like 6 months, and then see if you're strong enough. If you're still not strong enough, go another 6 months, or I say go another 3 months. But it's the same thing with people say, well, oh, you quit listening to rap music and you quit doing this and you quit doing that. Yeah, because your desire for it is taken away. The thing about asking the universe, asking your creator, asking for what you want, the minute that you ask for it, the universe begins to work its magic for you to have that thing. That's it. And you just continue to work and continue to be driven to work, and you'll have this thing that, whatever the thing that you wanted. The thing about desires, you know, when they say God, it's never on your time. And some people get discouraged because they've been working for years and years and years and years, or something that they've been hoping for a long, long, long time. The thing about that is so tricky, but I would say ultimately it will come in God's time. If you were hoping for children and you can't have children, but you can go and adopt a child, I think that that's still a win. Um, if you have cancer and you were praying for God to heal you and He didn't heal you. And you say, why, God? Why did I get cancer and why am I dying? And you spend the rest of your life asking God that why, and not actually living the life that God has given you. If you have 4 days left to live, you need to live life. That's it. I can't really no one can answer the questions of why. Why did this person die? Why is this person dying? Why? Instead of why, you accept what you have. Like, okay, okay, well, let me go and act accordingly. And you could be sad and down and whatever until whatever it is overtakes you, or you could go and live your life. I only got 4 days to live. Come on, let's go to Texas Roadhouse. Eat whatever. You know what? I don't really know. It's kind of difficult because people. Well, what do you say to this? What do you say to people that's dying? And what do you? That's what I would say. That's what I would say to a dying person. Like you are about to die. So you need to sit up here and really think about what you want to do with your life um, in these 4 days. Now, you could say to yourself also, I'm not going to die in 4 days. I probably will die. I'm going to die soon, but I'm not going to go in 4 days. Maybe in 7 or 8, but not 4. I don't know. I don't quite know. But the thing is, how do you know when you're going to die? Mm-hmm. That is a crazy thing. It's like no one quite really knows. And so every day that you wake up and your child done messed up, running late for school, you get, come on, hurry up now. My son told me I yell too much and I rush him too much, and that he's happy when I sleep in and let him get himself to school. He said he happy with that because I sit up there rushing. But see, the thing is, when I wake up, the house is messed up and everything, and he gone. When I'm up and I'm sitting there watching him, he's sitting there getting ready. Ain't no dilly dallying. And so, his suggestion is denied. It's like, his suggestion is denied. Because I'm getting up and I'm going to get you off. We gonna pray. The days we remember to pray, we will start our day off right. That's it. We will. But that's it for today, y'all. I went how many minutes? Okay, I did pretty good. 34 minutes. Um, that's my wisdom for today. It's about to be Easter, and I don't really go to church on one of the big holidays, except New Year. I bring the New Year's in at church, but um, whether you a Christian, a Buddhist, or whatever, you have to be nice to each other. I think that, mean mugging and being mean and being ugly to folks, that's crazy. And I'm like, why is you ugly? Like, why would you be ugly to me? Even when I don't feel like smiling. Okay, here's a time that I do not smile. I don't smile really out and about. Like, unless you smile back at me, I'll smile. But my thing is, I don't I don't show emotion when I'm out because I'm scanning. I'm looking for, like, I'm looking, if you scanning, if you are looking left, right, you look like you holding something. No, I can't when I'm out in public because um I don't really try to interact or have anybody come up on me and things like I can't. It's just too dangerous. It's too dangerous to have people just walking. Hey, come here, let me talk to you. No, 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 sir. What do you need? I need to talk to you about what? Tell me from there. Like, don't run up on me. Don't do it. And I don't care. Actually, I will say there are some places, restaurants and things like that will not let you in, but unless if you have a gun, they won't let you in. But honey, I don't care. I don't care. Any place with more than six people, and that's the restaurant staff itself. So anybody added to that, like if I go to a restaurant and I'm the only one there, I'm cool. But no, I cannot with the people. They start walking up on you and being weird, and then it take one of them to flip out on you. You like, oh shit, now you gotta run and duck and all this mess. Actually, thankfully, we've not had any of that. But I will say I'm always ready because I'm from Chicago, and you never know. Like, you could just be in with a crowd of folks and look like everything is smooth. Then gunshots and firepower going, and you don't even know where it's coming from. You don't know how to get down. You don't know where to go, down, to the side, whatever. And I didn't even think about how shell shocked I was from living in Chicago until I got here, and it's kind of really relaxed and everything, but it's still violence. Violence everywhere, So all it takes is one crazy person to just ruin your day. And when I'm out and about, that's what I'm worried about. I'm trying to get back home. I'm trying to get back to my destination safely and get my child back. Especially when I'm out and it is like a shopping mall or like a shopping center or something. I am scanning the whole area. Anyway, I didn't talk too long, but take care of yourself and take care of each other. Have a great day and happy Easter.